you doing? Let me get over here. I thought Tommy was here. Hey, Tommy. I don't know if anybody else is going. Can you hear me? I don't have this set very well, do I? How's the deal? I got some funky glasses on, but I broke my other pair, so I got to go out and buy some today. And these are the only ones I can actually see with. But that sounds good to me. I actually kind of made up the decision. I think I still have a line with him, so I'm going to let him know. I talked to my wife last night, and I don't know, they're kind of on a ceasefire, sort of on a ceasefire, but I haven't heard anything, and they did turn those 18 POWs or whatever you want to call them back to Cambodia. So I'm going to go. So it'll be on the 12th. So I'm going to let him know, and whoever else is going to be around that wants to meet up. But yeah, that sounds good. Taco. Okay. If you're still here, I don't even know if you're in here. But if anybody, there's only a couple people in here. Oh, 5 people. Somebody will let me know. I didn't test too much stuff today. And for some reason, this air conditioner, did I screw up? Yeah, I got no fan. Now I got fan. Now I was wondering why I was a little warm. Hey Andy, how you doing? Happy New Year's to you. Jake, how you doing? Jackson, you can hear fine? Okay, cool. Sounds good. Thanks, Jackson. Yeah, I actually did a video. It's still in, I did it with my old 9 that has a little piece of stuff shoved in there so that I can turn it on and off. And took it with me. I'm going to edit it after, I should have done it this morning, but I'm going to edit it after after we do the live stream. It's a new, I'm going to call it a hot pot. That's what I said in there, but it's a buffet deal. But it was absolutely an hour and a half. I waited, and you'll see if you guys watch the video. It's here in Surin. There's one in Bangkok. I guess they have more than one, obviously. And Shushu actually had already went to the one in Bangkok. So they wanted to go out. They came out at about 4 o'clock when I was out in the garage and asked, can we go to buffet tonight? And I said, sure, because I told them before, because they're going, Shushu has to go back to Bangkok on the 4th, and Sim is back. She went to Pattaya. They had her and her girlfriends and stuff, 5 of them, got a pool villa in Pattaya, and went over there for 2 nights, I think, and blew it out, I guess, had a good time. And now she's back. She came back 2 days ago, something like that. Anyway, she's obviously, she lives here now. So, but yeah, unbelievable. Highly recommend it, man. It was, and the price, they had beef, it's one of those ones that have the, they bring you the real thin sliced pork and beef and chicken and fish balls and cheese balls. And they had cheese too. And they had all the vegetables and stuff, and all the stuff you would have like in that type of a restaurant. But you wait till you see the video. It was an hour and a half wait, and we got there at 5 o'clock. And when I drove out of there, I took a video of, they set up chairs in the freaking parking lot, and they have a separate area that we were sitting in that's air conditioned, closed, probably seats 80, 90 people. And up in the front of it, it was free. You could get a little glass, you get ice and Coke, and they had French fries there. So it was good. I enjoyed it. And the thing that I was getting to, and I put it in there, if you go to this place, if you're around Bangkok, or if you're in Surin, or if Bobby's watching, or Andrew or whatever, excellent place. And if you go online, it was 219 baht for the meal, and as much as you could eat, and the drinks are 39. But if you sign up and become a member through Line, your drinks are free. So 219 baht, $6. Unbelievable. Highly recommend. You'll see it. I'll put it out probably tomorrow morning, maybe later today. I don't know. but very really good. Hey Ron, how you doing, brother? Happy New Year to you. But yeah, and so I actually did a video. I've done a couple on the Koi channel and having fun with that. Um, but yeah, so I'll put that out probably tomorrow morning, 5 a.m. or I got up at 3:30 again this morning. I just keep getting up earlier and earlier. Yeah, really good deal, Andy. I and it's a typical place like that. You guys have probably been to it. If you've been to Thailand, they're buffets or whatever where they've got the meats and they come on little trays and they have robots and they have servers. So half the time, half the stuff we got on a robot and half the stuff we got delivered by a waitress. So yeah, and they had these which I probably shouldn't have been drinking. I ate mostly beef, but they had these pineapple slushies, like a margarita machine or whatever, and really good. And then they have all the other drinks and everything you could think of. Yeah, highly recommend. You'll see it if you watch it. It's not going to be really long. Of course, I always say that, and then by the time I get done, freaking editing it, it's there. All right, Andy. But yeah, yeah, highly recommend. Highly recommend it. It was very good. We had a good time, and my mother-in-law went to her friend's house till the 5th from before New Year's, 4 or 5 days. You've heard me probably talk about them before. Great people. The husband and wife are both police officers, and they've been over for pizza stuff we've had and all stuff. They're just really good people. Have helped my wife through the years, both financially and you know, just great people. When my wife had nothing, trying to get the girls and have food for everything, they helped them through the years. But anyway, she went over there. That's like her best, her bestie, her best buddy, and I guess she comes back. I don't even. What's the date today? 3rd. Yeah. So she'll come back. I think she said on the 5th. This coffee's hotter than shit. But I hope the sound isn't. I didn't have an external microphone on this. I do have a mod for it, and I do have a little shotgun. This is what I usually put on it, but I didn't. I didn't put it on last night. But it's the same one. If you guys watched the Koi video where I was sitting by the pond and just going over for beginners on the nitrogen cycle and stuff like that. That's just with the internal on the 9. I don't know. I edited it. It didn't sound horrible. I like the sound of the waterfall in the background. But yeah, had a good time. We had fun. What's coming up? I haven't really done much through the New Year's and stuff. I haven't even been on the e-bike. I do have the mount on there now, where I can mount the 9. Obviously, it's not waterproof anymore, but I do have a waterproof case for it. I've done some underwater stuff, and I haven't put together because I'm trying to put together another little Koi, starting out deal, because I did the nitrogen cycle. Now I'll do something on a microscope and something on a test in the water and that kind of crap. What's in there? These funky glasses. I don't know what is that? Hair? Funky looking, huh? They're the only ones. I'm up to a 275 or a 30. I think these are 3. I guess I'm going blind. Yeah, ammonia nitrite and nitrate gone. Yeah, it used to be years ago. They never. They thought there was no limit. You could be up as high as you wanted to in nitrate, but come to find out, they do. It does affect them above a certain level. But if you do any kind of water changes or trickle in, trickle out on a pond, or have have any kind of vegetation in there, even the moss and the stuff that grows on the side of my pond eats that. So I don't have any problem. I don't do anything except for, water. I change when I do the filters, which I was doing every 2 weeks. Now I'm going to do it every week because I want those new valves that I put on there. I want to make sure they get turned open and closed and exercised. Hey, Mitch, I was going to say I talked to I was going to send you a message, but I talked to my wife, and it seems like they gave back the POWs they had, and if they're not in a ceasefire, they're damn close. So I've made the decision. She said, just go ahead and go. And so what did I tell you? The 12th. And in case Cabo's watching, I don't even know if he is, but I'll send you a message. If not, Tommy, if you would alert him, I'll be at the end. What am I at? Asia Pattaya Hotel, I think. And I just picked it. Mitch says it's a little bit dated, but a really nice place. So we'll see. I just like it's on the beach. I can get my jonesing out and look out the window and see the ocean. So to let you know, Mitch, I am going. I guess I'm going to drive. I haven't decided on that either. Whether I want to take the airplane seated ultimate bus deal for 6 hours. It's a 7-hour drive, it says, from me to the hotel when I checked it. And I don't know what time of day I checked it. If I remember right, me driving, I think it was like maybe 6.5 hours. Cabo had a late night. Okay, if you would, I'm going to try to. I think I have me and Mitch and him. Or it's more than just me and him, but I think I have him on WhatsApp. So I'll check it out. But just in case, mention it to him. It's the 12th. I'll be there the night of the 12th, and then I'll be there for the 13th, 14th, and 15th, and I'll go home on the 16th. So I got 4 nights relaxing, whatever he wants to do. Otherwise, I'm not. I'm just as happy looking out the window at the ocean and playing golf on my iPad. And they have a little golf course there too. So who knows? It depends on how I feel. If I'm done, I'll go out. That's what I like about going. And anybody that knows me and wants to meet up with me is I'm going to do what I want to do. So if you want to go and go like hang and go 20 places, it probably is never going to happen. All right, cool, Mitch. Yeah, we'll have some fun. And my wife's not going, so I did book the family one. We're going to go back to Serenity. This time we've got the 3-bedroom instead of the 2-bedroom villa or whatever they are. But the 3-bedroom doesn't have a little plunge pool on top. But the kids just as well going in the water and going in the pool. They have a big pool there, and with breakfast and all that kind of stuff. And it's a little on the pricey side, but not, just to your whole family. I mean, I remember going years and years ago and thought it was expensive and not pay close to that now going to Hawaii, just me and my wife. So, yeah, so that'll be fun. I don't remember. We're going during Sokran, so it's the middle of April. I don't remember those dates. Sneak out like a vampire. Yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll go to the Soe. I still want to experience that. I still haven't done that. I know James is there, and so I almost went. We were supposed to go that last time when Jake and Jake's wife and who else went? Jake, if you're still here, and me and Mitch were supposed to go, and we both fell asleep. Yeah. Life of the frickin' party, right? Hey, Justin, morning to you. The of January, the 12th through the 19th, I think it is, or the 16th, the 12th through the 16th of January. So like in 10 days or whatever, 13 days? No, yeah, 10 days from now. So, and I'll probably drive because that, on the bus, I want to be able to stop when I want to stop. If I got to use the head or whatever I got to do, I want to be in my own control of my own destiny. But it should be fun, and I'll probably do some video on that. I got a really good response on the half naked 7 years in Thailand deal, and I did that just sitting here in the morning. It was like 4:30 in the morning on that. Was it on the 9 or did I do it on that? It might have been on the 9. Set it right here and just started rambling. But basically, things haven't really changed that much for me. The only thing that's really changed is once we sell that other property and build the 2-bedroom Thai style house there, short of I think I want to put in one more pond. It's probably not going to be quite as big as I had originally wanted, but it's still going to be 1.5 times this one. It'll be 9,000 gallons, something like that, with a room on the back, a filter room and everything, and make it nice, make a little room like this size on the back. It's going to be basically 4 meters squared, so a little bit bigger than this one, but I'm going to make it 8 foot deep, I think, and let the fish get to be able to go down. If I might have to put it above ground more because my groundwater is really low. When we dug this pond, if you go back and look at those old videos, we hit water seeping at about 5.5, 6 feet, which we worked through it, but it was a pain in the ass. Till May or April. But I'm talking about getting a little deal like we did. I think maybe Jake might be ready to come back right about that same time, Andy. And Ron, that's the time that Rola's out of school and all that kind of stuff. So might do something. We have the family deal there, but I might fit it in and get a little hotel on a weekend like we did last time. And it was fun. Craig was there and Jake. It was a good time. I had a ball. It was fun. Tip was there. But yeah, so I'll let me know when you're going to be around. And I'm going to start trying to plan something by then anyway. But for me, I want to get out in the trailer. So maybe when I come back, because I haven't talked to Craig, I got to get a hold of Craig. I still want to drag the thing to Craig's and spend 3 or 4 days there. Ron's close, I know. I don't know who else is close there. Jake is if he was here, but he's not here. And just spend a couple of days there and rap with Craig and stuff. I enjoy his company. And I've been threatening to do it for how long? A year or something? So I'd like to do that. So maybe when I get back from Pattaya, I'll take off for a week, get everything. It's pretty much ready to go now. It's been ready to go and take off and go. Good morning, brother. Hope you are well. Happy New Year. But yeah, I'm hoping 2026 is going to be a good year for you and everybody. 2025 wasn't horrible for me. You know what it is? As we get older, and again, I'm going to say this. You remember, it was only last year that I said, Christmas is here. It's going to be here again before we freaking know it. And sure enough, it was. I'm going to say that again. We're going to be talking, and it's going to be 2027. And I'd like, you know what it is? I get older and stuff. The years kind of get shitty because people dying on us, friends, family, when you have aunts and uncles like me and you're 69, what are they? They're, in their 90s. So, that kind of sucks. Or even in some cases, you have younger ones that are going to have to move on, which sucks. I don't want no more freaking death in my life. Animals, people, I want to be the one to go. I want to hang out for a while, but I don't want any of my dogs or family members, or I want them to hang on and have to go to my deal, or I don't want anybody to go to anything. What are they going to do? They're going to come to Thailand and go to the temple and watch them burn me? Because I'm sure that's what's going to happen with me. My wife's in charge. So, I'm just going to get burnt, I'm sure. I want one of those little deals of, I forget the name of them. What's the things they put on the temple that I bought for my wife's grandfather? Hey, David, how you doing? Oh, Happy New Year. Fish are fine, good. pH back. Yeah, that's awesome. My water is out of the well is I haven't checked it in a while, but it's 7-8. And if I go right now and look on my floating deal, which I really like so far, and who was it? It was Wes that was saying something about uh, let's see, that was saying something about that floating device that he doesn't get much sunshine. I've got it sitting in my filter bay. It gets maybe 10 minutes of actual sunshine. It's light out, and it's still. You can see it right here on the bottom. 100% on the battery. It's been there probably close to 7, 8, 10 days now, and right now the pH is 7.8, and it floats between 7.8 and 8.0 pretty much. And I think it comes in at 7.9. So it's the only bad thing about having it in that filter bay is that's also where my water dumps in, right, one bay over. So if because I lose water through both the trickle in and the trickle out, and I lose water through my drums every time that they wash or they go into a wash cycle, that water goes down the drain. So that water mixes constantly with what's in the pond, but it's close enough that if I know, see right now it's saying it's 8.1. So it must have been open for a little while, because I think last time I checked it, it was either 7.8 or 7.6 or something coming from the well water. So, hey Johnny, Happy New Year to you. Hope you're well. All right, Andy, you have a good one. Hey HK, Happy New Year to you. It's set up to go about every hour, I think, for only 20 seconds. But there's a float in there. And what happens is, as that screen gets plugged, of course, the water can't get through it, and the water rises on the sides of it, and there's a float there. So when it rises to a certain deal, it clicks up and it goes into a wash. Depends on how dirty my water is. Clean. And there's a big thing about feeding and all this kind of stuff. You could feed shit food and it doesn't, it's bad. It fouls your water, it floats, it does all sorts of weird stuff. That's why with me, I feed a good, high quality. I don't overfeed them. I don't go crazy trying to get crazy growth or anything. I just feed them because they graze all day on the pond. But the the feed that you give them can make a difference. Hey Daniel, how you doing? I'm already behind on, but I do enjoy it, and I said it on there, and I kind of glad that I have the going back through. Sorry guys, if I missed something, let me know. Um, Having fun with the channel. I mean, there's only 14 subscribers, and I don't really care. I don't care if it's small. It doesn't matter to me. I have no expectations. I just gonna have fun with it. Took out the banana. You had banana leaves in there. Yeah, that's what I had saw. Big trunks of them. They just slice them into big hunks. That was in a bigger pond, obviously, because the pond, all the ponds in Southeast Asia that I saw, whether it's the Philippines, Thailand, all Vietnam, they're all concrete, and they all treat them the same way. They throw all that stuff in there. They let it float around until the little amoebas and bugs are swimming around, and they're going, okay, it's safe for fish, which is true. So it works. Obviously, they've probably been doing it for way longer than I've been alive. But I was only cleaning this one here, and I put a set of brushes in that I'll do a video on the koi channel, and just some brushes. I actually need two more. in one of the bays. It used to be all Japanese filter mat. Now it's just 2 laying flat on the bottom and then brushes all the way across, and seems to be working okay. I just I'll show you. You'll see it. You'll have to watch a koi style video and see it. Yes, it is, Jake. That's for sure. But it is, like I said in the video they did it. If you're coming here, and this is Thailand related, so I don't feel talking about it too bad. I know some people aren't into the fish, but that's one of the reasons that I did the channel. You got to have a hobby of some sort. And I said, when you first come here, you're all hyped up and, and trying to figure out everything. And you do a lot. I did. This is for me anyway, a whole bunch of traveling and stuff, and you kept yourself busy. And then that kind of wears off. That's why, I'm glad that I had YouTube. That took up a lot of that's a hobby to me. It's not like, ooh, look at I made it. I made 8 cents. So I don't, but I have fun doing it. That's all that matters. But you need something to keep you busy. And if you here in Thailand, like I said, if you get everything set up and you like, keeping fish, it's kind of cool. I dig it. It's soothing to me to hear that, if you keep it in moderation or use the correct filtration to where you're not, every day doing, driving yourself crazy, which I'm not into. I want to make it. That's why I got drums and, I got everything the way I want it pretty much. The new one the pond that I want to build will be pretty much the same. It'll be drums with towers and trickles and probably I'll probably build another pool filter and redo the piping on it so that it goes backwards. And I got to do something with that. I'm going to clean that. That's going to be interesting. I haven't opened that thing up in 4 years, 5 years. Maybe I had that filter at the rental house on the two, on the above ground pools, temporary ponds that I had. And I know I have too much media in there, but obviously the bacteria must not be that high because I'm not having any kind of problems. But I bet you it's dirty as hell. Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, it's fun to me. Thanks, Jake. If you guys aren't subscribed, we'll try to get that subscriber up to 15 subscribers. And I know it's everybody from here. You guys are awesome. But what I was saying, in the half naked 7 years, I think it's almost 500 views, which is a lot for me. Let me look and see at the deal here. You go here. Let me go here. Let me go to YouTube Studio. Yeah, 494 views. It's my number one deal, and still over there. Number 3, you got the live streams, 27 views, 400 and 94 on the 7 years, and number 3 with 8 views is that frickin' almost said the wrong word. I think I might have Forza accessories video that I did that. I don't even know how many that has now. 30,000, 40,000. That has the most views out of anything I ever did. So hookers and yeah, that could be, I guess, Johnny. Not for me, but maybe back in the day, it could have been. But I think, like I said, if I would have known about Thailand in my late 20s and 30s, I'd have been dead. There's no way that I could have came to Thailand the way that I was in my late 20s and not completely done every drug that I possibly could do and chased every piece of tail that I could that was vaguely female. So I might have got myself in trouble a couple of times, but I would have died. There's not a doubt in my mind. Luckily, I got to go through all the natural stuff, and I still had a ball, but I didn't. Luckily, I didn't kill myself. Yeah, like I said, it's weird. They're still getting views every month. Sometimes 20, sometimes 10, sometimes 50, and people still ask questions. Where can I get the bags, and where can I get this, and where can I get that? And I still answer them. I'll still answer every comment that somebody makes, or try to. Sometimes I miss them, not on purpose, but on accident. So if I don't answer a comment, don't go, oh, that guy's an asshole, which I am. But it's because I'm not a computer whiz deal, and sometimes I miss comments. I don't know how that's possible, but sometimes I do. But yeah, I would think if you're coming, this thing is too high. I'm wondering why, and I'm looking, and I can see that it's not in the normal. There, that's better. Now I'm centered. I had lifted it up for a reason, for some reason, and it's cockeyed now. Ooh. Yeah, that's pretty good. That'll have to do. Um, so yeah, so hopefully video going to Pattaya. That should be fun. Um, I'll get some stuff on the e-bike. I hope when I get back, I'm hoping to do some traveling. Basically, I think, and I'm going to do the traveling. Hopefully, if I go to Craig's, it's gonna be 7-8 days. I'm not going to rush to get there, and I'm not going to rush to get back. And I want to stay for 2 or 3 days. So we'll have to see. Let's see. Gator says maybe you should set up an affiliate link for the products you suggest and get a commission. I didn't even know that. that's how on top of the crap I am, right? But thanks. I will check into it. It is all the stuff that we get. It was good for the kids and all the stuff. My wife did her thing, and then like I said, we're gonna go again in January, and I didn't film anything. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to. So we're going on Children's Day or something in Ubon supposedly, sometimes in the middle or end of January. I hope it's not when I'm going to be in. That's my wife. Um, she wants to do something. Like I said, the school they're going, because we had the wedding there, which was like the biggest thing that ever happened to that little province there in Ubon. There was 300 people, 150 there, and 100 people standing across the street. So they talk it down. Oh well, they do this and they do that, and then they'd watch the videos and, oh well, how come you give to all these other schools? Why don't you give to your family? Where your family's from. And so my wife said, okay. So I don't know exactly what we're gonna do, but I'll let you guys I'll let you know what happens. All right, I will do that. Craig's Farm is a hoot. Yeah, I'd like to. I've been wanting to. I've been threatening for a while, and now with the e-bike on the back and the way that I've got the weight distribution in there and the way everything is in the trailer, I feel really secure pulling it. The only thing, like I said, it's down just a tad in the front. I want to bring it up one hole in my adjustable deal. I got to do that, and I haven't really went anywhere because my wife said I don't want you going anywhere when with the border shit going and stuff. So I got a couple of things to do. I'd like to finish that kayak one too. I really had fun doing that, and the way that I made that trailer deal, it's freaking awesome. I'd like you guys just to see it, just to say you saw it. It's pretty cool. So I still got to get on top of that, but it's just been busy around here with the kids coming, back and forth. They want to go do stuff, and I want to do stuff with my family. So, is that what January 10th? I'll ask my wife because I know that I don't think they're in school. Is the thing because of the border stuff going on, and so I'll find out. But I'll find out, and I'll let you guys know. And like I said, whenever we do anything anyway, it's always they all know that it came from Got to Love Thailand YouTube channel. So and the kids are always excited for anything. Yeah, hopefully this 2026 is going to be a good year for you, and you can get rid of that business and have enough dough to retire and move to Thailand would be the ultimate objective. Yeah, I think it'll be fun, and with the e-bike, I can still cruise around. I think he's got a couple extra scooters there anyway, even if I didn't want to. But I want to take the e-bike, and I still haven't done the test on how far it'll go on a battery and all that kind of crap, which probably no one here really gives a shit about. But anybody that they like to watch stuff when it pops up e-bike, thing, and when it's on a particular brand that they're looking at, which might be, the one that I've got or whatever, I'll get some, help some people out. So I'll have to see what happens. Hey, Maui, Happy New Year's to you. Hope you are well. Now, you guys coming to Surin? Or are you done now? Your wife already came, I think, right? If I'm not mistaken. I think. So I think you're done. I'm going to go to John Tiem on the 12th of January through the 16th. We're talking about that. I'm going to go meet up with Cabo and have some Mexican food and relax at the hotel overlooking the beach for 4 days. I showed you guys my new cup, right? You guys already seen it with the little pill in the bottom of it. It's freaking cool. And I've had it up 2 cups of coffee every morning for at least 2 weeks, and it just lost its charge. I had to charge it with the USB charger. It plugs right in right there, and it lights up in the handle and tells you how charged it is. So and like I said, without that open motor post sticking up in the middle, what it's going to last. I hope it's going to last longer. I got another brand new one right down here, so I bought 2 when I bought them because they were only $5. I think 169 plus shipping. So yeah, $5, $6, something like that. So I said I want to have a backup. No, I sure haven't. I got to do it, man. It's because I moved the scale because I wanted to get a tongue weight on the trailer. I moved so the scales in the garage, and I like to weigh myself first thing in the morning when I get up, before I drink loads of water or eat breakfast or whatever. So I think I'm gonna have to, when I go out today, maybe if I remember, I'll grab it and bring it back to the house, and then I'll let you guys know. But I think I've hit a plateau. I don't feel any. I feel the same, And the last time I weighed myself, I was at 110. And I knew that I would get to that point eventually. Bear's there. How'd he get in the backyard? So I knew that at a point I was either going to have to bump up my exercise, which I knew I was going to have to do, because I really don't want to cut my intake anymore. I'm not starving all the time. Sometimes am I hungry? Yeah, a little bit, but not bad. And I think it's been 4 months now. So I got to do that, but I do need to weigh myself so I know where I'm at. But I'm almost positive that I've plateaued, So either I got to cut out, coffee, eating creamer, or eat less calories. But I don't really want to. Yeah, I feel okay, but I'd like to lose that 10 kilo. Get down to right around 100, 95, 90. If I could float between 95 and 100, have my little, if I want to go out like I went out, this restaurant is, I wish I could, I don't know the name of it. Let me see if I can, you guys won't be able to see it. I'm going to put this out tomorrow, but I'm going to try to get it so that you guys could see that last one when we were driving out. Yeah, you got to see this. I don't know if you can. Look at all this. See those people sitting? Those people are sitting waiting to get in. in the parking lot. Let's see if it'll go again. Can you see that at all? Actually, you can see it better there, right? Let's see. Yeah. Now look, see all those chairs there? And that building to the right there is I told you there was a staging area where they set like 80 people. Then in between the place where you eat and that building, they had a screen there with a queue on it, and your number would come up or whatever, and a loudspeaker. You could get a ice glass, little throwaway glass full of ice, and you could get a hey out. You could get a uh, French fries. So they made it. Hi, what are you doing? You a good girl? Cookies here. I'm gonna try to shut this thing off, and it's not gonna want to go off. Okay, outside, outside. I don't have anything for you. Come on, come on. I know you're a good girl. Brownie, out, 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 out. Cookie. No, I don't want to shake out. Brownie. Come on, outside, outside. Go, 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 bear no. All right, bear, only bear. You guys don't know how to act. You don't, bear don't know how to act. Come here, sit. All right, shake, shake. All right, now go lay down. Go lay down. I know you want attention. He is a good boy. But yeah, let me shut this thing off. Let me see if I have another. I know I have, come on. Let's see if I have it inside that room. Stop. I'm going to put you outside. This is that room. Way back at the end of it, there's a little thing that says snacks and cokes, and there's got to be chairs for at least 80 people in there. And like I said, I don't know if you guys, can you even see that at all? Probably not. But oh, there it goes. Shut up. Highly recommend it. I waited an hour and a half, and I don't wait for nothing. I hate waiting for anything. And in fact, in the video, I think I said, well, let's see if it's worth the wait. And yeah, I was really impressed. A lot of people there. A lot of people. I'm going to say 300 people, maybe 200 sitting down and 100 waiting, maybe even more. I could be way off. Yeah, Bear's here. He's been staying out front with the. We've had it blocked off. I don't know how they got in the back. They rammed the fence. They want to come back because I don't like them shitting around here and crap like that. And they do get over. They absolutely love opening the gate, and letting them run amok on the wide open property per se, the new property. They dig it. They'd love to be there all day, but dinner's there, and they beat up on her and bloodied her up. And I still got to get a video because she was running the other day, and I damn near had a tear in my eye because she was, like I said, 3 years, close to 9 months, she couldn't move her head. She couldn't lift her head up. My mother-in-law and my wife had to pick it up, and I dropped water in and food, and from that to now, she just is all over the damn place, and she just absolutely loves me for some reason. She wants to come out every morning, and every time I go over there, she starts crying and follows me over to the garage. And I've been threatening to do a video on her for quite a while, but she's very impressive. 3 years, man, almost 3 years. She couldn't walk. She could sit up, sort of, and could eat and stuff like that, but laying in her own, stuff that she created, pee and that. And now it's amazing. So maybe I'll do a short so it's not a big thing, because I'd like you guys to really, I've been threatening for it for so long. She's a sweetheart, she's a good one. I don't. My wife's gonna. I think my wife gave the girls shots already, Tommy. Um, she went down. I think she. I think I overheard her say. I think Sim went down and got the shots from the vet, and my wife gave him the shots. Because I guess you can just give them a shot now, and then they're done. You don't have to have them. Excuse me. You don't have to have them cut or anything. So. Uh, So anyway, so that no, I think we're done. We have one black jaguar female who's got bear's size on her. She's bigger than the chocolate than her mom. She's bigger than that. She's creeping up on bear, and she's from the previous litter. So I don't know, what is she, 8 9 months, something like that. But we kept one, and then we've got three in Ubon that the uncle takes care of, and that they basically sometimes they stay on the property, and they've got a chain link fence area that they can go into. But now they're older. I just didn't want them running crazy with all the soy. Most of the soy dogs in that area are my uncle's dogs, so they get along. So I just didn't want them to get beat up and stuff. So I think my wife's going to have them fixed too. Yeah, I have Jaguar. Jaguar is pretty cool. Black. I don't think there's any white on her. I'll have to look. Bear's just being there, but I see Caesar all the time. What did they say? They sent me a message saying 75 pounds. Caesar is? I can't remember. Big. So God knows what Bear weighs. But I got to get his nuts cut. I think he would be okay if I'm going to try that, because he's just so high strung. When I walk out there, he just can't help himself. And it don't matter. I mean, I threw a left hook and caught him in the jaw because he was jumping on me, and all he did was growl at me. And I'm going, oh man, I'm in trouble now. He knows who's in charge, but he just can't help him. I've tried making him sit and pet, and he just gets so excited, and he's just such a good dog. So I think I'm going to try having him clipped and see what happens. Thanks, Ron. And I think we're only going to go maybe an hour today. We only got 9 people here. So, and it's New Year's, and I understand everybody's doing it. I've got to run and, do my stuff today. I want to do this video. I haven't done a video on I did the 7-year deal. And like I said, thank you guys for watching. I think a lot of new people watched it and got quite a few comments. And it was kind of cool. Like I said, 500 it's a lot for me. I feel, I feel all right. I'm glad to see. But still going to do the live streams. I don't know. Eventually, maybe I don't know. I still like doing them twice a week. I like to ramble. If I start putting out more videos, maybe I'll cut it back to one a week or something. But yeah, getting close. I never thought that I'd make 3,000, but yeah, it's like 940 something, 2940, which is cool. And a lot of those from that last Chuck deal. He hyped me up pretty good. And if anybody's watching it, thank you guys for subscribing. But I still have fun. Like I said, we'll know when it's not fun anymore because I won't be doing it. But I just can't see that. I made friends here, and they sit and put up with my rambling, and I have a good time. And I was getting a little burnt on the video thing, so I did. I have kind of taken a break. I've done a few, but not many. So maybe I'll start doing them again. You like the dialogue? Yeah, I do. I get to speak English, man. You got to, I'm in a situation where very little English in my house, so all I hear is the television. Everything's Thai, and and my father-in-law doesn't speak English. My mother-in-law doesn't speak English. Sim basically doesn't speak English. Shushu does, but she's the one that's in college in Bangkok. So she's only around. She understands a lot more than she could speak. So I get to get it out, like I'm going to get when I go the 12th. I'll get my jonesing sitting in John Tiem looking out looking out the window at the ocean and having a good time. But I enjoy it. Switch phones. Your battery life sucks, brother. And let's see. I've got cameras of the. I did order some SD cards. I'm hoping that I don't get phony ones for the little. This is my 7. Look at how much. Look at the size difference in these, man. Quite a bit. Difference in size now from the 7 to the. Well, when did they go from the 8? Was the 8 the first step to the big one? I think it was. This is a 9. And the 9's pretty much the same size as the 12. 12's out in the garage. But I'm running low on SD cards. One of them took a dump, and there's this one that was reasonable, but and they're supposed to work with GoPros. So we'll see. I ordered 4 of them. So we'll see. They'll be here in the next week or so, coming from Bangkok, or 3-4 days, something like that. Yeah, you have to speak Thai, unless that Sizzler as well. And actually, that's one I miss. I'll probably eat way too much when I'm in Jantien. But like I said, the trick to the whole thing is usually when I've done this and I've lost weight and I go off the path just a little bit, I just keep going. And now I've said no. So as long as I get back on the horse and start up, I don't care if I, go to Flunky Burgers or whatever it is, once in a while, or like I did last night with the with that. But like I said, I ate a lot of protein. I didn't eat any, very many carbs, or the sodas probably had a lot of sugar in them. And that's the one thing that I think that's going to screw with me the most in my old age is the neuropathy, I think it's called, in my feet. It's just nasty, man. Sucks. But I think that's what's going to, that, or hopefully, pray to God every day that I don't get Alzheimer's. And it scares me, man, every time I can't remember something. And I still got the blue stuff, and I haven't done that yet. So I'm going to try. I think I'm going to start out with 2 drops, and I got to do that because I think it'll help. I am a believer in it. Who's a VIP? Who's a VIP? Knows the charm of VIP parking. Oh, really? Yeah, we had because we bought all that crap at Taiwazadu when we built the Ubon house. They gave my wife a VIP membership for Robinson's Mall, and but it just ran out like about a month ago. We had it for maybe even longer than a year, but it was nice. It was nice to have. Hey, Paul, how you doing? Hope things are well. Happy New Year. Oh, from Vietnam. All right. Have one of their sandwiches for me. I like the Vietnamese sandwiches, especially the spicy ones. They have the ones I've had. I've had Thai style Vietnamese sandwiches, which I think they're close. But some of them are okay, and some of the real spicy ones I like. If you guys aren't subscribed, do yourself a favor and help out Paul make a living at YouTube. Question, have you done? Yeah, I did my 90-day online. It carried me over up until February 9th or 10th or whatever is my renewal deal. I'll probably do that when I get back on the 16th or right after that. Go with my wife and get my deal. So when I sent it in there, they were nice. They called my phone, and my wife answered my Thai phone. All right. And the lady said, I just want you to know we put in the dates here, so when he comes in to do his visa, he won't have to redo his 90. It'll just automatically go on to the next one, which I thought was cool. So people that say that they're a pain in the ass, they're good people. You're in Thailand. Live with it. Can you get an asshole? Sure. Does it do you any good to to say anything to them? No, because if they're that bad in there, they're just going to make your life even more miserable. But I have never, since we've been coming here, we've been pretty much dealing with the same guy and gals. So it's pretty easy, even though they still go by the, book, and you got to have all this. And if there's something new, and my wife's got a folder this thick with all sorts of stuff in it. So if they ask for it, there's a 99% chance that she has it shoved in there if they ask for something else. Yeah, so I'll probably do that. Like I say, somewhere between when I get back and before, if I go to towards Craig's in there somewhere, get it done, get it over with. As he floats away. Yeah, I mean, well, people, they oh, it's such a pain in the it's like, I don't care if it took you a week. You're paying 1,900 baht, under 50, 60 bucks to stay in Thailand for the year. You're retired. So what the hell difference does it make whether you got to go there every day for a week and then you could relax for 360 days? It's like, I don't understand people sometimes. And they, how dare they ask me for this? That doesn't say you have to. It doesn't matter what it says. What they want, they want. So if you're doing it, just give them what they want, and you'll be pleasantly surprised on how cordial they are and how they see that you're willing to work with them and respectful, and they'll bend over backwards to help you. So pick your poison. What do you want to do? You want to be miserable? You can make it miserable. Trust me. Yeah. You could do. People have bad experiences. Sure. Are they more than likely assholes? Sure. They're just being assholes. How dare they didn't ask me for that last time. And the people are just smiling and going, hey, you're going to be here for a month. And that's just the way it goes. And anybody that's been here in Thailand knows this. But for the people out there that haven't, when you come here, just relax. Sabai. And I'm one that, I'm right on the edge all the time. But one thing that I completely control myself with is any kind of police, immigration, DMV stuff, anything that has to do with the Thai government. Take my hat off. I'm just respectful, and I'll tell you what, it comes back tenfold over, that they will bend over backwards to help you. Yeah, it is. It's the assholes, Ron. It's the people that I just don't understand it. Did you yell at them? Well, yeah, because I got upset. Well, that's your problem. No, it's normal. Yeah, it's normal for the U.S. It's not normal for Thailand. They don't do that, and the people don't want to understand. But if you do understand it, you'll have no problem. I think the longest it took me was 2 days because I had to go and get something else and come back the next day. And I think that was like one of the very first ones that I did. Now doing it so many times and having everything in place, it's a cakewalk. Hey, Kenny, morning to you. Only here for a minute projects this morning. You do too many projects. See, Kenny's one of the ones that doesn't need a hobby. We were talking about having a hobby to keep yourself busy. His hobby is honeydew and self-do projects, which is perfect. Nothing better than that. The stuff that I've seen Kenny build and stuff, he's very talented, and he looks like he enjoys it. I wouldn't enjoy it. I'm more of a finger pointing 69-year-old individual. I like to point the finger, but I'm not going to get out there and do it. But Kenny does a great job. And it seems like we've got a bunch of, I'm pleasantly looking at the forecast, and all I see is sunshine. My batteries in the house were charged 100% and went all night at about, somewhere between 12 and 1600 watts, because it's cool here. You know that where you're at. My wife's freezing. So I don't even have the air, just have a fan. So besides having the solar this time of year and the outside temperature, I'm hoping for a good one on this next one. I'm hoping below 1,000 here. And if I get to the U-Bahn house and get that other inverter put up and the battery, I'm waiting to hear from the solar man. That'll be goose eggs. So I'll be a happy camper. I might dance the jig and do a video on it. Might need a hobby soon as property is nearly developed. Yeah, you guys are knocking it out, that's for sure. I don't have any other. I got over here, and I know you guys were toying with buying an adjacent, family owns an adjacent piece, and I think I heard you talk about it once or twice, but you didn't want it. But maybe you'll maybe you'll need it. Yeah, it is looking nice. And how's your koi doing? I guess you didn't put out videos for a while. I think you put, what was the last one I watched? Did I watch your last one? Usually I comment on them when I watch them. I try to watch Kenny's. I try to watch everybody's. It's impossible, but I try to do it. Because I'm about 3:30 this morning. I was out here. I would buy the one attached to the north, but they don't want to sell it. You never know. Maybe they will. The family or no? Family land, or is it just people, Thai people for sale? But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you are running out. I ran out on this property years ago. After I put in the pool and the koi pond, I was pretty much done. And the man cave here. Once we set that in place, I didn't have anywhere else to go. Now that we're over there, that's what I was saying on the other video, on that 7-year half naked video I did, was the 2-bedroom. I think I'm done. If we sell we're not going to do it till I sell the property or the house, and that. And then the only other thing is I think I want to put in just about 1.5 times this, about 9,000 gallons. This one's 6, 9,000 gallon 4 meter by 4 meter, because I don't have much room over here, because my wife informed me she wants to put a little knockdown building up front for Sim to do to teach traditional Thai dance. She's out of college now and has her degrees and all that stuff to teach. And a lot of people, there isn't really a lot of people in Surin here that know that. And there's a lot of Thai people that have money that want their children to learn the culture and stuff. And I think she'll do well. I think she'll do okay. It's not like she has to make them. When I croak, my wife's set up for life. When my wife passes away, the kids are set up for life. So we're like set up for generations now, which is nice. It makes me sleep at night better. Don't have to worry about it. But so I think I've got a limited space. I was going to put in a 15,000 gallon, but I think I'm going to put a room on the back. All the filtration will be inside the room, accessible during rain, sun, whatever. I'll probably even put an air conditioner in there and a TV, and I'm sure I'll put a computer in there. So it'll be a 3rd man cave, but that'll be it. I think I'll be done with my building. But I can't see you being done. I think you're going to end up having to buy some property. No, what did you say no to? I said a lot of stuff when I was just rambling. Yeah, she's if her and her sister pal up together and do it. Now her sister's going to get a degree too in singing or teaching, and so they could have both out of that. So my wife wants to get just a knockdown house there because she wants to be able to move it if the kids want to go someplace else. They can move it with them or whatever. I said they're going to get everything that we got. Going to get the house in U-Bahn. They could do whatever they want. They're going to have this house. They're going to have the next door here. They can do it. But I haven't really talked to her about it because it's going to cost. My original estimate for the big one was going to be 100,000, but I already blew by that. Now the smaller one, about 130,000, I think I can get it done because it's got the structure on the back, which is just going to be a simple boxed concrete block with a tile roof. And then the front, where it sits, the pond is yay wide. I'm going to put a trough in the front, hanging over that by this much, maybe wire mesh and concrete in there, and have it yay deep. And then the towers, the towers will be on the other side, and then they'll have 2.5 inch holes, PVC coming out, pouring into that, and then 2 waterfalls coming out of that, and that'll be full with plants. And then everything else will be in there. The Backy towers, the drum filters, the settlement tank, all the pumps will be in there in the water, and they'll have 2 bottom drains in it. And yeah, and that'll be my last thing. I really enjoy it. Like you guys know, I talk way too much about fish, I know, on this channel, but you guys put up with it. Oh, not family net. Okay. So you never know. They might. It all depends, man. They might need money. It was really, gold just went absolutely ape shit, and so I might, I don't know. I got enough. If we sell the house, I'll have enough to replenish the deal, build the 2-bedroom house, give mom and dad some money, be able to put the knockdown house for them, put my money back in the bank, and then I'll take the, probably 150 by the time I get done, and do the pond is what I want. But I'm taking up real estate, and my wife likes to, her long beans, her Japanese cucumbers, or her cilantro, so it's going to be that chicken coop and mushroom house down there. I'm going to need to revamp that area, and I think I can get her enough for her farmland for me to have a little. Well, I already have a big chunk with the garage and the trailer cover and my truck and everything else. So I haven't really pitched it to her yet, but I think she'll let me. Gold one up, silver one. Yeah, metals, man, metals. I'm a firm believer. Yeah, I'm not a crypto guy, man. It's not real to me. I don't know enough about it. I probably should. I'm afraid that if I learn about it, I'll want to, and I don't want to invest in anything else. I don't want to cut myself, short in any ways. Because right now, no matter what happens, I got enough money to go my life and enjoy myself till I take my last breath. And then after that, she gets, the money from that, which worked out perfect. It was kind of cool that one retirement that I had, I could take a little bit less and roll it over, that she gets it when I croak. So it makes it, like I said, it makes it nice to relax and not have to worry about her or anything after I'm gone. She can go find a new friend and have a ball. Why not? But yeah, that'll be the last. So we'll build the house, and then mom and dad, they'll have a dwelling to do whatever they want to with, and then we'll build we'll buy a knockdown house, have it put in, and then I'll build a pond, and then I think I'm pretty much done. Yeah, I thought I had $1 million, because I told my wife, I'm going, I bought this shit a long, long time ago. Some guy wanted to be paid in this, and so I had to buy $20 worth, and I said, God, if I've got it figured right, what it's at. This was 3 years ago or something, when we were in the rental house. It's got to be like $600,000. I didn't know what I said, you know what I did? I know me. I went on YouTube. I went on Google, punched in, what it was, and boom, the first one that came up, I clicked on. I did that, put my thing in there, and they said, wrong password or something. And it took like 3 weeks to go through their security process to get my password changed to what I wanted, because obviously, and then when I went in there, it was nothing. I had bought after the big initial boom. So I guess if I would have bought it like a couple of years earlier, it would have been worth a lot of money. Yeah, my wife. I will. I have watched them actually, Jake. But she doesn't. My wife's a Thai lady that thinks that anything that's wood will be eaten by the bugs before the sun sets, and you will not have anything left. And she doesn't like the wood. I love the wood. I think they're gorgeous, but more like this, style type knockdown deal. So we'll see. And it all depends on the price too. But they don't, she doesn't need much room if it's just that. And they're probably one a little bit, one and a half the size of this. So probably a couple 100,000 baht, 300,000. Again, when we start looking, I will put up some videos on that. But I have watched Craig because I'm always interested in the knockdown house stuff. But okay, it's been an hour and 11 minutes of pure bliss. I think I'm almost done. Yeah, it is. It's just but my wife's Thai. You want me to try to convince a Thai lady that everything that she's learned in her upbringing is now out the window because I told her it isn't gonna go away, and she's not quite as what I'm putting on, but she says she doesn't want it because it'll get eaten. But I think they're gorgeous, and Andrew has a nice one too. He's just got a little one, and now he's built out the bottom of it in his land, and he's set. But yeah, teak and that is very resistant to bugs. All right, everyone. What is today? Today's Saturday. So I guess I'm not doing. Is today Saturday? Yeah, today's Saturday. I'm going to do Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday I'll do Got to Love Thailand. Thursday I will do. I might do before. I might do a look to get notified if you guys subscribe to the Koi Thai Style channel. And we rap about it. And usually it's just me and Wes. Maybe Ron will pop in, or the people on this channel might pop in. So anyway, I'm not going to play an outro again or anything. I'm not paying for that. But you know what I did do? I might do it just so you guys can see. I did find that lighthouse video on YouTube when I was screwing around the other day. The one place that I told you I stayed for 8 months in Costa Rica overlooking the ocean with the infinity pool, the 8,000 square foot or whatever it was, 5-bedroom, 5-bath, sunken living room, kitchen on one end, living room, large screen. It was awesome house. And I have pictures of it I found of my friends when they were there, but it didn't really show the house. This is like a 2.5-minute video that I found on YouTube. And the house was just, I was in awe, and I was the one that was renting it. I was like, man, I can't believe I'm staying here. It's gorgeous. Upstairs had, it was a contemporary style deal, but the upstairs had two bedrooms, both exactly the same, mirroring each other. Master bedrooms, master baths, dual sinks, jacuzzi tubs, big balconies out front. Everything. And then there was 3 more bedrooms downstairs and 3 more bathrooms downstairs. And it was an awesome place. But I know I've talked about it in the past. And the other morning I was looking at it, I couldn't find it before. And it's been sold because this video was for advertisement of I think a real estate company. And so it was from a couple years ago, but it popped up. So I downloaded it and I got it now. But the place it was awesome. I had a lot of fun. And so did my family and friends that came and visited. It was quite a vacation for them. No, but they were in town if you wanted them. The blow, I don't know. I didn't, foreign countries and drugs. I've been real stupid sometimes in my life, but never that stupid. I mean, even here they could tell me right now that ganja is completely legal, and I don't believe them until I hear it 100%. I'm not going to do anything. I did enjoy it. I do miss cultivation. I do miss growing it. Let's see. All right, Mitch is there. I'll talk to you soon about that, and I'm gonna try to get a hold of Cabo later today and let him know. Everybody have a great morning, afternoon, and evening. I'm gonna end the stream and it says set outro video. Can I do that? Oh yeah, it wants me to. It wants me to join the pay the money. No, I ain't doing that. Anyway, I'm gonna end it. I think it'll say whatever and do it. Thanks. Hey Douglas, how you doing? Happy New Year to you, my friend. Hope you are well. Hope 2026 is awesome for everybody. So everybody have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, and I will catch you on the next one.